the day. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the San Francisco 49ers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you... Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you, you know, at the end of the...
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
46-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled down, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
At the 26. A gain of 2 brings up.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tevin Coleman, the ball.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. And it wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed them easy access to the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
on second down, McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Carolina.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Panthers.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A 25-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
10. 49ers 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 26-yard.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. 49ers 7.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second
Coleman.
and 2.
Broken tackle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good for a 49er.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a second and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first and goal, Howard. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Panthers 10.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. But he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
7-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns able to get him for a loss of about 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Garoppolo's pass.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
43-yard attempt.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The kick by Gold is good.
The kick is.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Panthers 10.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Well, the 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 45-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Panthers 13.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Ryan on the tackle. A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Draw play. Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
And maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Coleman. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Gold to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield. Bridgewater looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
Bridgewater's pass. Complete.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and...
Throwing on second down. Bridgewater. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15.
The Niner offense coming back out there. Tevin Coleman leading the way. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
To George Kittle.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Garoppolo's back.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
That's good.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 42. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On first down, it's Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Open the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now goal for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
This is
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To Ian Thomas.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
24-yard line.
And this is incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
1 yard to go.
Open man is Anderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Down, Carolina.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And again, it's Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he stopped immediately there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
4-yard line.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Gano for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now James returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's Coleman. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Niners on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. A gain of 3, second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 23. That one a first down pickup of 8. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up
Bridgewater now from the 50. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 20. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's James. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for San Francisco, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.